Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a little different from the other ones that we have done. I would like to talk about change and how that can be a spark, a catalyst to changing your life completely. I will also like to bring a little bit of my personal experience into the mix to share with you how change has affected my life during my journey towards early retirement. For many of us, after we were born into this world, we were pretty much led and told what to do. From the time we were young and studying by our parents, to even way into our adulthood life by our bosses, our friends, our family, and society in general. Many things are dictated by what the system of the world has created, and we are compelled to follow them. Otherwise, we will seem very odd and very different from the rest. Study hard, get a degree, get a job, work till you're 65, retire. My question is, why are we following all these steps created by the system aimlessly? This is what I think. I think it's because the fear of missing out and the fear of doing things alone is so strong in us, such that the thought of running this game of life by myself, something radically different from the rest of the world, scares the crap out of us. And we ease these fears, we alleviate these fears by doing what? By staying together, by staying in a group, in a herd, safety in numbers, herd mentality. And as a result, you hardly make any life-changing decisions by yourself. You just go with the flow and allow life to sweep you by. The external circumstances lead you to where you go, instead of you dictating which direction you want to go. Here's what I believe. I believe that many of us are actually not in control over our lives. And why do I say that? Let me give you a very tangible example. Time. I believe many of us are not in control of our lives because we are not in control over our time. Time is an extremely valuable, limited, and inexhaustible resource, which once it passes by, you cannot get it back. So why do I say that I believe many of us are not in control over our lives and over our time? Because you have just knowingly or unknowingly committed 40 plus years of your lives to fulfill other people's dreams by working in a job for other people's company, and that's half of your lifetime. And I have news for you. The job comes with a job description with specific deliverables, which means the JD wasn't created just for you, and that means you are replaceable. For me, if I can be really honest here, my first key realization when I left the corporate rat race in 2018 to begin a hawker, a food business together with my wife was, wow, I didn't realize this is what freedom could look like. Every single decision, whether it's tough or easy, were fully my own. I don't get to blame my boss, my colleagues, and certainly not the company, because guess what? I am the company. And even though my hawker business failed after 2 years, that taste of freedom never left me. It got me to a path to freedom which I'm really certain about, to be able to have complete freedom to decide, to choose whatever I want to do with my life. Does that require sacrifices? You bet. Is it hard? For sure. Does that involve losing some money and failing in the process? Yeah, that's part of the process. But the question is it worth it? And my answer is 100% yes. I now have full accountability of every decision I make and every action I take. No excuses, no one to blame, 100% my responsibility and 100% my control. And I love it. And I want the same thing for you. I would love for you to experience the taste of freedom, the freedom to decide, to choose and make decisions that is not controlled by external forces. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you are at an amusement park and you have two choices. Your choice number one is to ride a kiddie ride, where for an adult it is, well, it's very safe. There's almost no risk involved, but the rides are like just, very flat, nothing exciting. And choice number two is a roller coaster. There's ups, there's downs, there's more ups, there's even more downs, more ups, more downs. Which would you choose? Now let me change the question a little bit. For the kiddie ride, for choice number one, it's still the same. And you have to do this for the rest of your lives. But for the roller coaster, when you have ups and downs and ups and downs and you are very used to it, it evolves into a bigger and meaner roller coaster. More ups and more downs, but it gets more and more exciting. Now, which would you choose? Would you choose choice number one, the kiddie ride that's very uninspiring, very boring, very unmotivating, nothing to look forward to, same old, same routine, same comfort zone? Or would you choose choice number two, the roller coaster, the adventure of unknown, the explosiveness, the craziness, the excitement, the ups, the downs, everything that life has to offer you? In order to make radical changes in your results, in your lives, you need to start making a radical change in you. And that requires uncomfortable choices. Uncomfortable choices may not sit well with your loved ones. It may not be something that most people would choose, and it requires a lot of courage to execute it. And that begs another question from me. Who is living your life for you? You or other people? Your daily experiences, your emotions, your time, who owns them? You or other people? I came to you today to deliver you a message. I would like to share with you that whatever that you think that's going on in the outside world, any outside circumstance, anything that's happening to you right now because of external factors, that is not within your control. What you can control are your actions and the things that you choose to believe in. And that can determine your results and create crazy, extraordinary results when you start taking action and you continue to take them time and time again. Do not allow the world to do you by, and don't wait for the world to change. Initiate and be the change yourself. Be willing and commit to yourself. Be kind and love yourself. Appreciate what's all around you, especially the people who surround you right now. Be the person you are meant to be. Take bold decisions and draw on inspiration around you. Be the light for yourself and be the light for the world. Take the action that you've been wanting to take for a long time. Don't let anything hold you back. Take a risk, take a chance. It's the little things that you change right now that will help you to grow them into massive results later on. Your future self will thank you. You can do it. Be the change, be bold, and be free.